Waffle House also ignores my health conditions, one of which being I'm allergic to bleach. A couple of months ago, I accidentally came in contact with bleach, and my fellow Waffle House workers in management almost watched me die.
Shame! Shame!
My name is Katie Giddy. I am a server at Waffle House currently. I've been a server the majority of my life, and I am currently working with the Union of Southern Service Workers to try and make some changes. Joining the union feels like a family. It is a family, and that's the whole purpose of it. One pebble can be kicked down the road and moved out of the way, and that is scary. So to know that there's thousands of people that have your back, that are supporting you, that are going through the same thing and fighting for the same reasons, to be part of history, to make changes for everybody. We're taking each individual person's pebble and putting them together. So we're building a wall.
My whole tire is completely shot out. Like, it's been a day. My name is Tommy Hinton. I work at Waffle House as a server. You know, there are people who have to feed their children. There are single moms out here that are trying to make a living off of less than 12 quarters an hour. It's absolutely not right. And this is a multi-billion-dollar company, and you can't afford to give your employees minimum wage.
I'm working just as much as anybody else works, and I can't pay my bills. I can't keep groceries in the house. If I want to take my son to just go get ice cream, I have to budget for that. I can't just, okay, let's go have a fun mom Sunday. I don't think it should be like that.
I mean, not only can you not afford to give us minimum wage, but you take money from our checks, and half of us don't even get a chance or opportunity to eat food, but you take money from our checks for a meal credit. The meal credit at Waffle House is, they take a $3 credit off of every shift that you work. And no matter if you eat or not, that credit is automatically taken out of your check. Now, I rarely get an opportunity to sit down and eat food. And if you do get to make the food, it's very rare that the food is going to be hot and fresh. And if the food is cold, you still have to sit down and eat cold food.
If corporate had to come in and serve the tables, that would be a very good reality show.
For 1 second, I do not believe that anyone from the Waffle House corporate office could come down here and last an 8-hour shift in my shoes.
We are needed. If every server calls out, that store is going to struggle. Hold the bottom. Working at Waffle House, it is seen as a place for fights because that's what it's known for. Looking on the outside, it might be funny and it might be a joke, but when you're the one that's working behind that counter, it is very scary.
I was robbed at gunpoint when my son was 6. He's now 18. The man walked in and I asked him if there was anything I could help him with, and he pulled a pistol and put it in my face and said, "Give me all the money." I automatically went into tunnel vision. The only thing I could think was, oh my God, if I don't hurry, this man's gonna kill me in front of my son. Waffle House has never bothered to ask me, call me, check on me, the other associates that were in the building, the other customers, my son, or anyone. They don't care. My name is Cindy Smith. I've been with Waffle House almost 30 years now. Last year in 2023, I only received 5 paychecks. This year to date, I've gotten 2. The push with the Union of Southern Service Workers, when I first realized I hadn't gotten a check in a minute, my organizer had actually been in the building, and she overheard me and one of my other coworkers talking about how I hadn't gotten a check in like 6 weeks. So she proceeded to come over and talk to me and ask me kinds of questions and was like, you know, we're with the union and we can help you figure this out and get things straightened out. And I was kind of like, nah, I think I'm gonna be okay. You know, I'm still gonna try to see what I can get done. About 6 months more went by and she happened to come in the store. And when she come in the store, she come and talk to me. She said she sat in my station and I actually waited on her. She says, "Do you remember me?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I do." She said, "So how are you feeling now?" And I said, "What do I need to do? Because I still haven't gotten a paycheck and it's been an additional 6 months." So from that point on, she gave me her name, her number, all of her information, and invited me to the first chapter meeting I had ever been to. When I walked into the chapter meeting, it was like going to a family reunion. I said, "Hi, I'm Cindy." Everybody welcomed me with open arms. hugging me, appreciating the fact that I'm there, that I'm standing up, fighting back against Waffle House for their corrupt ways of mandatory meal deductions that they're making $30 million a year off of. That's why I joined the union. The concrete demands stand as such. We demand 24/7 security, all locations, no exceptions. We demand $25 an hour. That is a livable wage. And the third is to stop the mandatory meal deductions.
The tips are not what people would imagine that they are. You know, people cannot live off of $3 at this table and $2 at this table, and though they do help, they are not a living wage.
They would like to divide us. They want us to see each other as different. They want to divide any way that they can to try to keep us from winning, but we're not going to let them do that. As a union, we're a family. As a unit of Waffle House, we're a family. As a unit of service workers in general, we are a family, and we will not be divided.
What it means to me to be part of a union is my parents told me when I was a little girl I had a voice, and my voice would be heard one day. When I joined the union, I found my voice. Now I'm not scared to speak up or speak out because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt the Union of Southern Service Workers has my back all the way.
To all my fellow Waffle House workers, this is your sign to get up and speak out. No longer can they keep you down, and no longer can they keep you quiet. You are no longer captivated, and you are no longer bound. Get up and speak out today.